Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Warhammer 40k narrative campaign from Grimdark Legends. Today we have Mission 2 of the Ghost Among Us narrative campaign. This is part of the larger Voice of the Emperor narrative campaign, and if you have not seen Mission 1 of Ghosts Among Us, I will pop a link up on the screen now. If you have not seen any of the other Voice of the Emperor campaign videos, then check them out. There's a link down in the description. So here on this battle grid today, we are back on this forested world, and we have a Tyrannocyte already placed on the board. So the Tyranids and the Tau are going to be battling it out again. If you remember from Mission 1, Shas'vre Maketa was defeated and his position was overrun. The Tau that he commanded in orbit were watching his position, and they feared that he had been killed. However, as they continued to watch, they saw that the Tyranids in fact meant to capture him, and they did, and he is currently housed within this Tyrannocyte for transport to somewhere for some nefarious purpose. The Tyranids' numbers were great, however, and most counseled against going down to the surface. However, one of Shas'vre Maketa's pupils, you could call him a promising pupil, one of the Firesight marksmen, who is yet unnamed, has taken it upon himself to gather a few fire warriors in crisis suits who wanted to go down and save the Shas'vre. They knew the Tyranids' numbers were too great and that they were likely to be killed, but after what happened to them in the Fourth Sphere expansion and following Shas'vre Maketa as far as they have, they could not think of going on without him. And so as they went down to the surface in their devilfish and their mantas, they prepared to sell their lives fighting the Tyranids and seeing what could be done. As they made it to the surface, out of nowhere, there was flashing colors and blades and alien technology as the Harlequins came out of the forests and began attacking and harassing the main body of the Tyranid force. This opened up, it seemed almost on purpose, but why the Harlequins would help the Tau, none knew. But it seemed to open up a space where the Devilfish and the Crisis Suits could drop down. The Tau in orbit couldn't believe it, but they could see from their scanners and their sensors that the Harlequins would be able to hold off the Tyranids only for a short time. And so this is the mission where the Tau from the Fourth Sphere, on their Malk La, given to them by Shadow Sun, are attempting to save Shas'vre Maketa and see if they can pull him back into the fold. The Tyranids want whatever is in the Shas'vre's mind. The armies and the mission are coming up next. Here is exactly 803 points of Tau for today. This is a pretty simple list. We have 2 units of 10 Fire Warriors right here. We have 2 Devilfish. Then we have a unit of 6 Shield Drones back here. We have 4 empty bases, just in case these 4 gun drones detach from the Devilfish. Then we have 3 Crisis Suits with 2 Shield Drones apiece and Shield Generators. And the Shas'vre, has 2 Fusion Blasters and the Iridium Armor, so he has a 2-up armor save. And the other 2 have double burst cannons. And finally, we have the promising pupil here from the intro, the Firesight marksman who has taken it upon himself to come down and see if he can save Shas'vre Maketa. So, things to know about this. I am taking a stratagem from the Farsight Enclave, since these guys aren't really part of the Empire, but they're not really part of... Well, I guess they are part of the Empire, but they're on their own little mission right here, kind of separated. There's no ethereals, and they're kind of outside the chain of command at this point. So I'm taking the Veteran Cadre stratagem, and so these Crisis Suits will have a 3-up ballistic skill for this mission. The Warlord trait that I've taken for this guy right here is through Unity Devastation. And I've actually forgotten exactly what it does, and I've also forgotten his relic, so I'll be right back with that. Through Unity Devastation, the Warlord trait, that allows my Warlord here to choose an enemy infantry unit within 12 inches, and my own units that fire at it have an additional AP to their weapons. So that might come in pretty handy, just to eliminate, you know, some of the units that the Hive Mind has here without them getting an armor save. And then his relic is a seismic destabilizer. It was an emergency dispensation from the ship, and the seismic destabilizer allows me to pick an enemy infantry model or a building, but there's no buildings in this one. So an enemy infantry model within 12 inches, and I roll a 6 for every unit, I roll a d6 for every model in the unit, and every 6 is a mortal wound. So kind of strange, kind of an interesting relic there. But I mean, if you roll heat a few times, you can do some damage every turn with it. So we shall see if it comes into play. Although I don't think I'm going to be within 12 inches of enemy infantry models for more than one turn. You'll see why here when we go to the Hive Minds list next. Here is 803 points of Tyranids. And the 803, I know it's kind of goofy, but that's just, I made the Tau list that I wanted to take, and then that was the number of points for this mission. So that's how we're rolling with it. Hive Mind, go ahead and tell us what we've got.
All right, we have magically somehow 803 points, which was a complete accident when I landed on that.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. We got Bobby Broodlord, of course, front and center. He, of course, as he usually does, has a Renaissance Barb and is taking Catalyst, and he also knows Smite. His Warlord trait is going to be Synaptic Linchpin again, giving him that 18-inch synapse range. To either side of him, we'll start with the left side first. We have our Gene Stealer Brood, which is going to be 16 of them. I'm spending the extra command point to give them Adrenal Webs, so they get that nice little, what was it, D6 consolidation?
I think it's extra plus 2d6 consolidation instead of 3. Yep, yeah. That could be a big deal. All right.
And to the right of him, I have my favorite unit, the Hormagaunts. So there's 18 of them, so 2 short of the 20 model rule that would let me have the reroll wounds, but they're there. Behind them is my Hive Guard. So they do have the Impaler cannons. There's 3 of them, nothing else special about them other than ignoring cover when they shoot. And then I upgraded the Zoanthropes with an extra one, the little runty one over there. So they now have the Super Smite for an extra D3 when they do their 24-inch smite.
So it's 2d3 basically.
2d3.
Okay.
The other thing about them is they now have another psychic power, and I'm taking Onslaught. So,
advance and charge, right?
Advance and charge or advance and fire heavy weapons.
Okay. All right.
Or not advance, I'm sorry. Move and fire heavy weapons, which could be useful.
So you mentioned the Resonance Barb on Bobby Broodlord here. That's our relic. Did you mention a Warlord trait? Or
yes, Synaptic.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
The extra command point for the Gene Stealers to take Adrenal Webs as their adaptation. Gotcha.
Okay. And then the traits for Hive Fleet Praetorian are
Cranial Channeling, which is the that's a psychic one.
Yes, I think it allows them to re-roll a test. Yep.
Re-roll one test a phase.
Per turn.
Per turn. And then Synaptic Augmentation, which within a unit that's within 6 inches of a synapse or psyker can re-roll 1 hit roll per turn.
Okay, fantastic. So that is the Tyranid army. We will come back to you guys with deployment next. Guys, I totally whiffed on telling you my other relic and also my sept tenants for these guys. So my other relic is the Crosslink Stabilizer Jets, re-rolling 1s to hit and 1s to wound on these crisis suits. So they're my heavy hitting unit. I need them to do some serious work this game, or the Tau are in trouble. And my sept tenants are upgunned, so my burst cannons on the same crisis suits and on the Devilfish are AP -1, and they also have soldiers in arms, which means that the greater good ability is 9 inches instead of 6. So now we will come back with deployment next. The Tau and Tyranids are now fully deployed. The Tau have put both of their Devilfish, or they've dropped their Devilfish down here along with the squad of 6 shield drones. And in each Devilfish are 10 Fire Warriors, and then the as yet to be named Firesight Marksman, who is acting as Cadre Fireblade, is in this transport. So He may earn a name today. If this is successful and he saves Shas'vre Maketa, he definitely will earn a name. And the crisis suits are in Deep Strike, or Manta Strike, as the Tau would say. Down here, we have the Gene Stealers up on the front line, raring to go like racehorses. Bobby Broodlords back here, Hive Guard, and the Zoanthropes clustered around the Tyrannocyte, and the Hormagaunts are down here. So as mentioned before, I'll just repeat it, the Tyrannocyte has no weapons, and it is free to move. It can't leave the battlefield, but it's the objective for this game, more or less, along with the other side's army. So victory conditions, I don't know if I've gone over those explicitly. So the Tyrannocyte is acting as an objective, so whoever controls that objective at the end of 5 turns, that's it. They win, and they get that. And objective secured, and all those rules are in play. Also, if an army is tabled, of course, the other one would win by default. So those are the rules, and those are the stakes. Well, the stakes are Shas'vre Maketa's life, and for the Tyranids, the knowledge in his mind that they want, which, if the Tyranids win this mission, it may be revealed at the end of this video. So make sure you stick around. All right, we are going to roll to see who goes first. So let's see what happens. Do you want first or second? Or do you want to think?
I'll go first.
You'll go first?
I'll go first.
Hive Mind, turn 1, next. Hive Fleet Praetorian is streaming up the board. I forgot to mention we start the game with 5 command points, so the Tau have 3 right now because they spent 2, 1 on Veteran Cadre for the Crisis Suits and 1 on Emergency Dispensation for 1 Relic and 1 Signature System. And the Tyranids have 5 again because they spent 1 before. So, what do we have here, Hive Mind? Walk us through the movement.
The Gene Stealers advanced 3 inches, but because they had to go through the terrain, they could only go 1 extra because it's 2 to move through.
So they're still, I think they're more than 12 out. We'll have to measure, but it's pretty, yeah, it's pretty close.
It would be one heck of a charge.
Yep.
Bobby Broodlord rolled nicely, so he managed to keep pace with them. Zoanthropes also advanced, as they should, and moved 8. They are still within their 6 inches of my Hive Guard, which also moved. I have a plan for that. The Tyrannocyte moved back a little bit just to get it out of the way, so they could move a little bit easier. And then I advanced the Hormagaunts, who are going to be traveling across the board, and rolled a nice 1 for that advance. And they had -1 or -2 for the terrain, and then the back row is an inch back from having to jump down from the rocks.
Okay, and you guys can see that down there. We've got playing these as woods, so it is difficult terrain on those bases. All right, fantastic. That is the Tyranid movement phase. No stratagems have been employed yet, but I can smell some symbiotic devastation, or I don't know if that's the right one. That might be the one for the monsters. Single-minded annihilation. That's what I'm thinking of. So
you smell correct.
And some other things. All right, guys, we'll be back with the Tyranid psychic phase next. We're here with the Tyranid psychic phase. Where are we starting, Hive Mind?
So we're going to start with the Zoanthrope's casting Onslaught on the Hive Guard. English is hard.
Casting Onslaught on the Hive Guard?
Yes, Onslaught on the Hive Guard. That way they can move without penalties to shooting heavy weapons.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yep.
Okay, that's pretty neat.
So you need a 6 to get this. That's a 6.
All right,
so 9.
9. All right.
So they're good.
That is off.
I'm going to use them to smite your Devilfish, which is in range.
Gotcha. All right.
So need a 5 for this one.
Yep. It's a 5. Dang. All right, that was so close.
All right. Now they do 2d3 mortal wounds now because they get an additional d3 since it's 4.
I need this to be bad. Low.
So that's going to
4?
be 4.
Okay. I can live with that. I can live with that. Could have been worse. All right. Moving on to Bobby Broodlord.
Bobby Broodlord. We use Catalyst on my Gene Stealers.
Okay.
So I need a 6. That's good.
All right.
And he's going to smite the Devilfish as well.
All right. He needs a 6.
That is good.
Okay.
So D3.
We need to come back here. D3.
1. I'm good at rolling 1s on those smites.
Okay, so I've taken 5 wounds. That is the end of the psychic phase. That could have been worse, could have been better for the Tau, but you know what? That's the way it is, and we'll be back with the Tyranid shooting, the 1 shooting next. We are starting and ending the shooting phase with these Hive Guards. So We are going to take our first 6 shots, fire them at this wounded devilfish. So, I don't know what the Tau say. It's definitely not the ethereals protect, because I don't... These guys don't like ethereals. The greater good? Greater good protects?
Probably wondering why I might jinx myself. Tyranids shoot better than them. Hitting on 3s. Probably jinx myself.
I hope you did. Oh, you did.
All right.
Oh my gosh, I needed that.
I could say drop die, but I'm
yep,
not.
reroll 1.
So I will reroll 1 of them. That'll hit.
Okay.
All right, so we broke average on that.
3s.
Now 3s again.
Yep.
Strength 8.
Toughness 7.
That's 2.
AP minus
AP
2,
minus
right?
2.
All right. I need 5s. Come on, baby. I make 1. D3 damage.
For 2.
For 2. All right.
How much you got left?
5.
5? I will use single-minded annihilation, so will drop me down to 3 command points.
Okay.
Put that up here.
All right. We'll just do all that again.
Yep. 6 shots again.
Come on, greater good.
And since this is a new round of shooting, we roll 1 of them.
Yes, the rule does say whenever they're selected to shoot.
5 hits.
3s. All right.
All of them.
All of them. Oh, I need some more dice. I only had 2 in my hand.
5.
Okay. Let's get some saves. Greater good. I make 1. So roll. Yeah, you need to roll all 1s to not kill me. Okay. The devilfish has died. Does it explode? No, it does not. I will get the dice for its occupants, and we will roll in a moment. I'm about to roll 12 dice for the 10 fire warriors and the 2 shield drones that are on there. They are counted as embarked, but they don't count against the transport capacity of the devilfish. So here we go. And that is, oh my god, that's 5 1s. I'll remove the models and we'll be back. So 2 of the shield drones were removed, and then 3 of the fire warriors were removed. So now, because of that, I put them back. I put them back really as far as I could and still being in coherency. And the Gene Stealers have, what, an 11-inch charge now?
Yep.
Okay. This is, as far as I'm concerned, this is for the game. I still have the crisis suits, but...
Oh, I saw that 5. Right?
Are you going to command point? Okay.
I'll give you a turn.
Thanks. All right, we'll be back with the Tau response next. The Tau movement phase is complete, and we have set up on this hill. So the 7-man Fire Warrior squad has not moved, and these guys have done their best. They have small enough bases that each one of them is within 2 inches easily of another, almost 3. And the drones have moved up beside them to provide a shield. This could be a big deal. Those shields are really strong. If I'm lucky with feel no pains and things like that, they can really absorb a lot of damage and still stick around with their invuls and their feel no pain. So we'll see what happens there. After the Fire Warriors got out, this Devilfish dropped down, and Gene Stealers are priority target number 1 here. And then if we get lucky, we've got some Psyker and Brute units back here. So that is what we've got. We're going to come back in the shooting phase next. We're here in the Tau shooting phase. I was going to use the seismic destabilizer from the Cadre Fireblade, but I forgot that the infantry unit needed to be claiming the benefit of cover. So maybe that wasn't the best thing to bring, but it's way too late now. But fortunately, he adds 1 to the rapid fire shots of Sept units within 6 inches of him. So I'm firing with this 7-man unit down here first. Here's 21 shots. Oh, also aerial targeting was bought for 1 command point, and so the Gene Stealers are considered to have 1 marker light on them. So here's 21 shots hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. All right, and we've got a couple 1s in there. And okay, netted me an extra hit. So let's pull these out. That wasn't too bad. It was pretty good actually. And yep, strength 5, so wounding on 3s. All right, and all things considered, that was pretty good. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 wounds. AP doesn't matter. Just 5 vulnerable saves and 5 up feel no pains.
All right, there are 10 invulnerable saves, 5s. That is not pretty.
Oh, did you make any? Make 1.
1.
Oh boy. Okay.
So 5 up feel no pain now.
Oh boy. All right.
That
was better. Wow. Okay, that made up for it, I guess.
5. Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 dead Gene Stealers.
4 Gene Stealers die. You started with 16?
Yep.
Okay, so there's 12 left. We'll be back with the dice and the next unit. we're going to shoot now with the second unit of Fire Warriors. And I didn't really want to do this, but I feel like I need to. I spent 3 command points on Focus Fire. So every other Tau unit that fires at this Gene Stealer horde right here gets to add 1 to their wound rolls. So I'll be hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s, and then wounding on 2s. So the way that stratagem works is they have to take an unsaved wound from another Tau Sept model, and that's what happened. So here's 30 dice, hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. All right, I'll pick out the 1s. There are several.
That one paid off.
Yep, well, we'll see if I get any more. Yep, I did get a few more. We'll come back with the wounds. Wounding on 2s. Got a couple 1s in there. All right, so 5, 6, 11, 12, 15. 15 5s, then 5s. Clear these dice out of the way.
5s. Jinx myself.
Got
1.
Fair. No, you got 4.
2, 3, 4. Okay,
You got
so
4. So they're gonna live.
feel no pain.
Yep.
Another 5.
And they're fearless because they're within range of the Synapse creature.
Got 2 more saves.
2 more.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
Okay, so you've got 3 left. All right, we'll get the dice and come back with the Devilfish next. Okay, we got 3 Gene Stealers remaining, so I'm gonna have to fire everything from the Devilfish into it. So I'm gonna shoot the gun drones first. They have Pulse Carbine, Strength 5, no AP, 1 damage. Hitting on 5s, and that is 3 hits. No 1s to re-roll for the Marker Light. And then wounding on 2s because of 4 wounds. No AP. It's the same as the Pulse Rifle.
5s.
Yeah, we can do it over here.
Oops.
5s and 5s.
Ooh, me too.
All right.
So he is still alive.
And Catalyst saves.
Done.
All right, there's 1 left. So I've got 4 burst cannon shots. Hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. That's 4 hits. Wounding on 2s. That's 4 wounds. It's AP -1 because of upgunned, but it doesn't matter. So close. All right. If you make 2 feel no pains, it comes right down to this.
Oh.
Wow. My whole army shot at your Gene Stealers, and they died by one wound. At least they're gone. I can move on to other targets now. Okay.
New things.
That's the end of the Tau phase. There's no morale or anything to take. Tau are also at 0 command points now. We'll see what the Tyranids have in store for us next. All right, the Hive Mind has finished moving, so walk us through it.
All right, Bobby Broodlord is mad that he lost his brood, so he advanced 6 inches and managed to get here.
All right.
You could actually be a little bit closer, I just realized, because there's only 1 to get up there. That's okay. He doesn't pick the tree.
Yep.
The Zoanthrope Coven advanced and flew up there. Accidentally brought him outside of 6 inches of the Hive Guard, but that's okay. They sat put. The Hormagaunts, again, did not do too well in their advance, but they were trying to close the gap. And the Tyrannocyte flew over the Hive Guard and planted itself right there in between the Gaunts and the Guard. So, if you're ready for the Psychic phase, I am ready.
Yeah, let's go right into it.
All right, we'll start with using Onslaught on my... actually, we'll use Catalyst first.
Okay. Catalyst on Broodlord?
Broodlord.
Okay. Need a 6. There it is.
There it is.
Okay.
I guess I have to continue using him, don't
Yeah.
I? So I
Smite.
messed up, but that's okay. Smite. This is going to go into the Devilfish because it's closest. Ooh, it's
Okay.
a total of
D3.
10. 1 wound. Of course.
1 wound. Okay.
All right.
He'll use it 11.
The ladies are going to use Onslaught on the
Hormagaunts?
Hormagaunts.
Okay.
That goes off.
That's a perils.
That's a perils.
All right.
So
Command
D3
point?
wounds. They take D3 wounds for perils.
Do you want to command point it and re-roll? Or?
Nah.
No? Okay.
I'll take
For
2.
2.
All
Okay,
right,
so...
good. Didn't lose one.
Yep.
That's good.
I wish I could command point that for you.
And now
All
I'm
right.
going to smite the Devilfish because that's what I have to smite.
Okay.
That is going to go off.
That'll pass.
Needed
All right.
a 6 and I got an 8.
D3.
Oh,
Or 2D3. Yep.
Devilfish takes another
4.
4.
Okay, so he's taking 5 wounds. He's down to 7. All right, that is the Psychic phase. Yep.
I am ready to shoot.
Okay, let's do it then.
I'm going to shoot your 7-man squad with my Hive Guard.
Okay.
So 2, 4, 6. 3s. No rerolls because I'm outside the range.
Right, 4
Wounding
hits.
on 2s.
Yep. Toughness 3.
That is 4 wounds, AP -2, no cover.
Okay, they don't get cover anyway. I'm gonna try to pass all 4 of them to the drones. So one of them goes through and kills one of them. So I have 4 up invulnerable saves on these. I make none of them. Okay. All right.
Feel no pain on them?
They do, but I need you to roll D3 damage individually.
Oh yeah, that's right. So
Yep.
that's what, 3?
Yep, that's 3. Well, we're one at a time.
Oh.
Yep.
First one is going to be 3.
3 wounds. It's dead.
Second one is going to be 1.
It makes it. Okay.
Third one, 3.
Come on, baby. Nope. Okay. So that's 2 dead drones and 1 dead fire warrior. Are you going to be using single-minded annihilation?
I am.
Okay. All right.
3, 4, 5, 6. And that knocks me down to 2 command points.
Oh, that's the sergeant. Okay. So we will go ahead and do that again.
There we go. It's better. 5. 2s. All of them.
That's 5.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna try to pass. Well, I only have 4 drones, so I'm gonna try to pass them one at a time. Okay. I think I can still pass them if they're alive. I will see. I'm not sure how that rule actually works. So I'm able to pass all of them. Now I have 4 invulnerable saves.
Passes on 3?
Yeah, 2 up.
Okay.
It's 2 up to be able to pass the wound. So I make 2. So now I have my feel no pains. So it's time for you to roll your D3s.
Okay, so we're going to do
1, 1, 1.
1, 1.
All right, 1 drone dies.
That's annoying.
Okay. All right, I needed some of that.
All right.
Definitely. So
I can roll range charges if you're ready.
yeah, I mean, might as well keep going.
Yep. So that is a 6-inch charge for the Gonks to get there, and they can do that now because.
Okay. I am going to actually. I need to get some dice. I'm gonna Overwatch.
Okay.
Just kidding. I'm not Overwatching with the Devilfish.
Need a 6. So I'll go out to a 6.
Okay, it's a 6. All right, you want to roll with the
My Broodlord
Broodlord?
is going to charge both of them. They are the furthest. He needs a.
Go 5, 4 or 5. All right, I am going to be Overwatching with everything, and using for the greater good. So I'm gonna get everybody involved because I have a 9-inch greater good rating or aura with the Soldiers in Arms trait. So I'm gonna get some dice and cross my fingers. Okay, we did the Overwatch, and I actually got 6 wounds through in the end from all the shots rolling in. So we have 6 5-up invulnerable saves, and then 5-up feel no pains. Okay, that's
3.
not what I needed. That was incredible. And all right,
3.
he takes 3 wounds, so he's down to 3. Okay, we need to roll. Yeah, you could. No, he's in.
He's in there. Like, he's very much.
He's
in there.
very in. Okay, fantastic. So we'll get the dice and we'll come back in the fight phase next. Broodlord has 6 attacks, putting all of them into these guys right here, the 6-man squad. Here we are, hitting on 2s.
On 2s. All in the hit.
All right.
Moving on 3s, strength 5.
Yeah, strength 5, toughness 3. Okay, so those 6s are AP -6, flat 3 damage. So there's 2 gone, and this is
3.
they have 4 up armor saves. So 5 of them are dead. So I will remove them momentarily. I am not going to. They can, but I'm not going to pass any of the wounds to them. Yep. So they're lost cause as far as I'm concerned at this point. And that's okay. I have a plan. Lowercase p, but it's a plan. We'll be back. It's time for the Hormagaunts. We are able to get 15 of them in engagement range of the Devilfish, so we have 30 attacks, hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s, and wounding on 6s.
All right. So, they're not within 6 inches of it.
No.
No. There's a lot of 3s.
All right, you gonna reroll those 1s? I think you get 2 1s.
Oh, you're correct. All right, so that's another hit.
Got another hit. That's good. All right, I'm looking. There's some 2s. I think you got it. You're good.
All right.
6s. Oh boy.
2.
2.
AP
All right,
roll.
you mind if I left my dice over there. I'll
Go
just
for it.
roll these 3s. The devilfish
All right.
is fine on 7 wounds. Okay, that's good. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for, the Tau will strike back at the Broodlord.
Consolidate him in, or
This guy?
pile him in?
Pile him in?
Or I guess it doesn't have to. He's within engagement.
You're right. I'll just attack with both of them at the same time. So there's 4 attacks coming into 1 hit, wounding on 5s. It's not a wound. All right, one day we'll find a power weapon. Okay, that is the end of the turn. We have a morale test down here for this guy. If he rolls a 1 or a 6, he passes. 3, he is gone. So this guy runs. I don't blame him. A Broodlord just ate his entire family. So, all right, we've got the Tau are in a bit of a tight spot, but this game is, I think this game's a long way from over. I have a lowercase p plan. I have some thoughts about what I can do, and I have some crisis suits that are about to come down. They are lean, mean, killing machines and are ready to do some damage. We'll be back in the Tau movement phase next. The Tau movement phase is complete, and some irrevocable decisions have been made. We'll see how they turn out. In the shooting phase, well, we're about there, but I'm going to use point blank volley on these guys, and I'm going to fire 30 pistol 2 shots into these guys. And it's 30 because the Cadre Fireblade says that whenever they use these weapons to fire, they get to add 1. It doesn't say anything about shooting phase, doesn't say anything about pistols, rapid fire. They just get an extra shot. I brought the crisis suits in down here. Remember, these are the veteran cadre. They're hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s with their cross-link stabilizers for both hits and wounds. And I'm going to target these brain bugs up here because the way I see it, these guys have 4 invulnerable saves themselves, and they also have 6 shield drones. I think I can tank the hits from the Hive Guard, even though I'm almost positive I could destroy this squad with shooting. These 3 invulnerable saves are bad news, but there's 1-on-1 wound, and if I take him down, they lose that 2d3 smite, which is huge. So I don't know. That's what we're gonna do. This vehicle right here, new rules. I can shoot in close combat, and I thought about falling back here to try to shield the crisis suits from the smites with the hammerhead, with the devilfish, but with the measuring and everything we did, we're not sure if it would have worked. I think these guys would have been able to maneuver, especially if they got a decent advance roll. So that's what we've got. I don't know if it's smart. I don't know if it's going to work. But if this shooting phase goes well for the Tau, they are in an excellent position to win this game. If it goes poorly, I don't know if we'll be able to come back, especially with the reprisal, all the smites, and then all these that'll be coming back. So we'll see what happens. We're going to get the dice and start shooting. All right, starting the shooting phase with 30 shots into Bobby Broodlord with point-blank volleys. The command point has been spent. Hitting on 4s, and there are no re-rolls, so I'll pick these out. That was a good roll. I needed that. There's a 3. I believe that's it. Now, wounding on 4s. I'll re-roll those 2. Okay. We have a fair few wounds here. He still has Catalyst on him.
I don't think it's going to be enough, though.
Okay, it looks like, yeah, this is a lot. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13.
Oh.
I feel the greater good feels good about this. Does the greater good have emotions? It does now. So.
I think they're good. I thought you guys don't like Ethereals.
5s and 5s. Oh, I don't like Ethereals, no. Uh-oh, okay. All right, you got a few. So, all right, it's possible, but this is going to be rough. You need to make 6 of them, I think? That's a lot.
3, 5.
You have 3 wounds left, so. All right, let's roll them. Bobby, are you quick enough?
Oh.
How many? Did he
I
fail?
made 4.
Okay,
No.
he failed 4?
He failed 4.
I saw all those 5s and 6s in the middle, and I was like, no.
Can I just count those 2 I just dropped?
No. Bobby Broodlord has fallen, and the first part of the plan has succeeded for the Tau. We did the shots off camera for the Devilfish, and it did not take any wounds off of the Hormagaunts. So the -1 to hit in close combat for the vehicles was very telling. But at least we can shoot now. I'm a fan of that. But now we're here to the main event. These three are firing at the Zoanthropes. So we have 16 shots from their burst cannons. They're AP -1 because of upgunned, but it doesn't matter for the 3-up invulnerable saves. So since we have veteran cadre, their ballistic skill is 3. So we are hitting on 3s, and I just dropped one. So, and rerolling 1s. All right, so we got a few 2s in there. Reroll these. Okay, that's pretty good. I like where this is starting. Strength 5 versus toughness 4. We're wounding on 3s and rerolling 1s, just like the hits. And that is, wow, Yahtzee. Okay, that was a big deal.
Why is it rerolling 1s on wounds?
Crosslink stabilizers, it's their signature system. Reroll 1s, hit and wound. It's actually, if you're going to take crisis suits, especially, this is a minimum squad, but if you're taking more than that, it's almost, for my army at least, it's an auto take. Other armies would have a different setup, but that's 11. 11 3-up invulnerable saves, 1 damage apiece.
Pretty sure you got rid of my super smite.
I think so, but we've all been there with storm shields.
Oh, God, yeah.
Okay, I killed 2.
Well,
You have 3 wounds apiece, right?
Command point.
Command point?
It's not even worth it.
No? Yeah, because you're going to lose your super smite anyway. Okay. So there's 2 down, and we still have 2 fusion left from the sergeant.
So...
Shas'vre.
Yeah.
3s rerolling 1s. Uh-oh. And this is 2s rerolling 1s. Okay. 2 more 3 vulnerable saves, or it's d6 damage. Come on, baby. Nope. Okay, so that bounces. All right. I got rid of the super smite. I got rid of Bobby Broodlord.
I think you got me, but we'll find out.
We will find out. Yeah, we'll have to see if you get a super smite. You have to see if I can't roll anything for my invuls. But yeah, the tower feeling pretty good right now. The tower feeling pretty good, and we have some guns up here left as well for next turn. So the Tyranids have some decisions to make, and we'll be back after their movement phase. Totally whiffed on remembering the fight phase. These Hormagaunts are going in. There's only 16 now. Once they pile in, they're able to get all of them in range. I don't know if I mentioned on camera, but the Devilfish squished 2 of them with its engines when it revved them up last turn. So we've got 32 attacks. Hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s.
Ooh, that's a lot of ones.
Got a few in there in the center, yep.
Too bad I don't have these 6s.
That's a pretty good roll other than that. I see some 3s in there, but yeah, you can reroll those first and then we'll pull them out. All right, we'll pull out the hits and be right back. All right, that was a heck of a hit roll. He only dropped, what, 7 out of 32? He got 25 hits. Winning on 6s, though. This is the hard part.
Yeah, it's the hard part.
I see a few. I see 4.
3, 4.
I see 4. Okay.
Not enough, but
4 of them. 3 ups.
Hey,
Hey,
2.
take 2 off. It's bracketed now, so I'll get my, I think it's 2 or, I'll check. It's 2 or 3 attacks. The Devilfish on 5 wounds has D3 attacks. I rolled a 6 on my D3, so here's 3s hitting on 6s. Oh my word, I hit twice again like last time. Wounding on 2s because I'm strength 6. That's 2 wounds, no AP.
Nope, 2 more dead.
All right, so we determined that the Hormagaunts, the 2 it killed last time, got into its intake, and that's what caused the 2 wounds this time. And maybe you'll get 2 more next turn for those. Now they're outside of Synapse.
They are.
So what's their leadership? It's got to be 5 or something.
Actually, are they outside of the 12-inch synapse?
We'll check. Turn 3 Tyranids movement phase is over. We realized that these guys were within 12 inches of a Synapse creature, the Zoanthropes, when the turn ended, so they were fearless. And they're the only ones that moved. They've advanced back here, and they're going to smite. They are coming at these guys right here. This is a big roll right here. So Resonance Barb is gone, but you still have your reroll psychic test for...
Yep.
So you're smiting first, you're doing another psychic power?
They can't anymore.
Oh, that's right. They only have 1.
4 more.
Okay, so smite.
Smite goes off.
Goes off. D3. Okay.
It's probably going to be a 1. It always is.
I hope it is. 5 or 6 would be bad.
It's a 1.
Oh, my word. Okay, well, I guess always... You have a...
I'll command point.
You have a command point?
Yeah. What can I command point that?
That's a good... Let's look. Because I know you can command point a psychic test.
Yeah.
But we'll check. Yes, we can definitely reroll a damage roll, so kind of hoping for another 1. Not gonna
Dice
lie.
gods, man.
Not gonna lie.
Dice
Hey,
gods. Dice gods.
Dice gods, man. Okay. All right, 1 of the crisis suits takes a wound. That was That was a pretty big deal. Removing a battle suit at this point would have mattered quite a bit. You ready to shoot?
I'm ready to shoot.
Okay, all right.
Know the target.
Oh, yeah. And on 3s.
And I can reroll one of these because...
Yep.
Oh my god, that was terrible.
Tyranids. What's going on?
There we go.
That's 3 hits. All right. Toughness 5, so wounding on 3s.
That's good though. All
3
right,
wounds.
-2.
Okay. And I am going to pass all of them to drones. All right, so one of them goes on to my battlesuit, 4-up invulnerable save. He makes it. And 2 4-up invulnerable saves on the drones. Oh no. Oh no, the Tau dice have started to move in one direction.
Well, we know what I'm going to do.
Single-minded annihilation.
Yep.
We're going to do it again.
Points.
Okay.
That's all I got. Hey, and they all hit.
They all hit. Okay, don't even need the reroll. 3s again.
This is where it's going to happen. Yeah.
Okay. 3.
I'll
Okay.
reroll damage roll. It's not a hit roll. Yeah.
I'm going to move them on to the drones. They all go onto the drones. 4-up invulnerable saves. Oh.
Jesus.
Oh no. The Tau.
I think you got me.
I think so, unless, yeah, I think so too. That was, well, we're going to play it out, but
Oh, yeah.
that was, you know what? These are veterans. This is the veteran cadre.
They're better as shield drones. Come on.
you know that shield drones have personalities in the Tau Empire.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know if they're AIs. I'd have to read a little bit more, but they have personalities, at least in the books. They talk to them and everything, so... These guys are friends. They've been friends. It's like, every one of them is R2-D2. Well, like R2-D2. Only R2-D2 is R2-D2.
So the fish have pets?
We'll be back. We got a little excited over here. We forgot about the fight phase. At least I did. I don't think the Hive Mind forgot, but the Greater Good forgot. So we've got 28 attacks going into the Devilfish. I keep wanting to call it a Hammerhead. Into the Devilfish. I did my attacks off screen. No hits and no kills.
Gonna be 2 more getting sucked up into the exhaust.
While we're young.
You're on 1s.
Yep. Reroll those. What's down here? That's a 3. Okay.
That was a 3, I think. So that's gonna be a miss.
That's fine. All right. Reroll those. All right. We will pick them out and come back with the wound roll. 6 to wound. I don't see any.
No, that's a low. 1s though. No 2s.
They're outside of synapse range now. They don't know what to do, scrabbling at this piece of metal in front of them. They don't know what it is.
The exhaust pins feel warm.
They do. They do. All right, the Tyranids. Tyranids have had a somewhat lackluster turn.
This is the best of us.
It does indeed. We'll be back with the movement phase for the Tau next, end of turn 3. It is the end of the Tau movement phase, and we've scooted forward a little bit with the crisis suits here, and we've stayed stationary with the other 2 units. So we've started the shooting phase, forgot to turn the camera on, and I have done 1 wound with, or actually 0, I rolled a 2. Yep, so the burst cannons did not do anything. I'm hitting on 6s now with everything because of being nerfed and -1 for vehicles to shoot in combat. And that's 1 more hit. Wounding on a 3. That's a wound, but you do have a 6-up save from the pulse carbines on the drones. Oh, all right. You got it. Fantastic. Now, we are going to fire 20 pulse rifles.
They said plasma jets, or thruster jets only.
That must have been what happened. We're going to take 20 shots from the Fire Warriors, 1 for their rapid-fire pulse rifles, 1 for the Cadre Fireblade, into the Tyrannocyte. So I'm going to get my dice because I'm unprepared right now, and I'll be back. Okay, 20 shots from the Fire Warriors into the Tyrannocyte, hitting on 4s. One of them's... All right, there we go. And there are no rerolls here. I'm going to save my command points. And wounding on 5s, just toughness 6, strength 5. 2 wounds, no AP.
Wow. Tyrannocyte is good.
Tyrannocyte's fine. Okay, so the shots bounce off. All right, next, we've got the main event right here. We have the crisis suits firing into the Zoanthropes again to try and eliminate the last remnant of very reliable wounds against them. So I'm going to get my dice ready, and we'll be right back. All right, 16 shots from the burst cannons. 3s, rerolling 1s. Again. Again with the Yahtzees, yeah. Whoops. That's a drop die. And, okay, that's better. Got 3 more out of it, and then get rid of these 2s. All right. And now we got 3s rerolling 1s. And there is a 1 in there. That's a good roll. Oh, my word. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 3-up invulnerable saves, 1 damage apiece.
It's the same amount you had last time.
Was it? Well, they were veterans last turn too. Sorry, that was mean. All right, let's see what we got.
It doesn't change the fact that you're a host fish. All right, looks like I failed 2.
Failed 2?
Yep.
Okay.
So about 1
Dang.
wound left on one of them.
That is not good for me. All right, I'm going to fire my fusion. It's 1 hit. 1 wound. 3-up invulnerable. Made it. Okay, that was ugly. Wow, I actually thought that this was...
Veterans this turn too, huh?
Yeah, they were. And your psychic shield is is a little stronger this turn. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh, we'll do the attacks in the fight phase.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, you gotta grab your dice. That's right, you're first. So we'll be back. Hormagaunts are fighting first over here against the Devilfish. 4s rerolling 1s. Oh, that's a lot of 1s.
This is where I'd rather see them.
Yeah. There's 1 up there. That's all of them that I see.
Nothing.
Okay. All right. No biggie. We'll come back with the wound roll. Needing 6s.
1, 2,
1,
3.
2, 3.
I can't count. 3.
All right. 3 ups. All
And
right.
all.
Armor is still good. D3 attacks back for 1. Need a 6. All right. That's the end of that. Well, it's time for Tyranids turn 4. We're in the same position we were in last time, except I have 1 less wound. I have a feeling I will be missing a battle suit or 2. That was bad. I was expecting to take them down, and the Tyranids are still very much in this because there's only 1 turn after this, and these guys can't get over there. So if you kill the crisis suits, that's game. Tyranid movement phase is complete. All that happened were the Tyrannocyte and the Zoanthropes have advanced back. So we're moving on to the smite phase.
Yeah. Smite to the crisis suits.
Double 1s.
Nope, that's a 9.
All right, there we go.
And
3 up, you get 1.
Command point.
Command point? Okay. Oh my
How many
god.
times
Are we
can it
gonna
end
do
up being a 1?
Are we gonna do
How many
this
times can it end
again?
up being a 1?
I
It's
don't
gonna be a
know.
1. It's a 1!
It is. Oh my word. Okay. I don't lose a battle suit.
We can do shooting now.
I don't even know what to say. All right. Yep. We'll just
So-
we'll just move on quickly.
Same target.
All right. Of course. Oh,
Rerolling.
reroll one of them. Yep. Or the Psyker. Okay.
Another 1.
Tyranids. Oh my word. All right. 3s.
Ooh, 1.
1. To my drone.
Screw the drone.
4 invulnerable save. D3 damage. Feel no pain.
Kill a
You
drone.
get a drone.
Woohoo! Small victories.
You get a drone. Okay.
Fight phase.
Fight phase. Yeah. Let's just. You got the dice. We'll be back. Rolling right into the fight phase. Defenders go first in 9th edition, so D3 attacks for 1, hitting on a 6. Nothing. Okay, now we have 24 attacks. Dice down. We have a die down. All right. 4s rolling 1s. See a few 1s. Yep. See a few 5 of them maybe. I don't know.
Yep.
Let's reroll those. We've got that many hits. We'll come back with a wound roll. 6s to wound.
You lose to 6.
It is the hard part. It's known in the business. Is that 1?
That is not even 1.
I see 1.
Oh, you're right.
See
That is
one right
1. That is 1.
And I make the save. There's
Wait, you
2.
just gave me a second one, right? That's how it works?
Oh yeah, that is how that works. Yeah. when the opponent knocks your dice, it counts.
Yeah.
All right. That's the end of the turn. So it's now the bottom of turn 4. The objective is over there. So the Tau have to start doing something that they don't like to do, and that is get aggressive. We'll be back. All right, guys. The Tau movement phase is complete. We're here in turn 4. And the Fire Warriors have shifted a little bit with their, actually, I need to get a little closer, with their bases. They can stay in coherency like that. They're going to fire down 30 shots into the Hormagaunts here in a moment. I fell back with the Devilfish, and I moved forward with the Crisis Suits to get out of that -1 range of the woods right there. So this is what we've got going on. And as always, I'm concerned about who to shoot at. I still want to get rid of them because they're the main threat for damage. I think with my drones and my invulnerable save, I have a much better chance of fending off the shots from the Hive Guard, especially now that there's no command points for single-minded annihilation. So we're gonna start over here with the Fire Warriors. I'm gonna get my dice and we'll be right back. Okay guys, the Fire Warriors put 13 wounds on the Hormagaunts. So here we go. There's 14 of them left.
Made 3?
3?
4.
4? So there's 5 Hormagaunts left. And they will need a morale check later, but we'll do that when we come to it. So we're gonna get some dice and we're gonna do this part next. It's time to shoot the veteran crisis suits. 2 command points. My last 2 are being spent on coordinated engagement, and I am, of course, choosing the Zoanthropes. What that means is they are treated as having 5 marker lights on them when a crisis suit unit fires. So that means my ballistic skill is essentially 2, and I'm rerolling 1s. So here we are with the burst cannons, and we have a full house. We are now wounding on 3s and rerolling 1s. I can't pick up all of them at once. There we go. 3s rerolling 1s. Got another one. We only dropped 2. This is not starting out well. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. When I say not well, I mean for the Tyranids. So we have 14. 3 up invulnerable saves, and one of them is already on 1 wound, so I need 4 of these to go through. There's 1, 2, 3.
I think you got him. 1,
Is it
2,
3 or 4,
3.
Phils?
That's 3. So I got 1
So
wound
1
left.
has 1 wound left. Okay, so you can just grab that one right there.
Runties left.
Okay. Here's my fusion. 2s are rolling 1s. That's 2 hits. 2s are rolling 1s. That's 2. All right, 2 more. Got him.
Yeah,
Got him.
wound.
Yep. Okay. This is coming right down to it. All right. That's the end of the phase. The tower not going to charge the Hormagaunts. Well, they need a morale check. So let's. If they roll a 1, they're good. No. So one.
Lose
Well,
1 and have to roll for the other 4, right?
yep. And it's 1s and 2s they flee because they're below half strength.
They're all good.
Okay. There are 4 Hormagaunts left. So yeah, you benefited from the new morale rules there. All right. It's going to be the Tyranids' turn. Coming up next. Tyranid movement phase is complete, and we have the Hormagaunts moving into unfailable charge range with my Devilfish right here because they want to stop it from possibly advancing next turn, because the plan is to contest the objective. Now, I'm going to have to look. I don't know if the drones might count as units.
Are they part of the same unit as them?
So, well, it's models. It's models. We might have to do some rule digging here, because the plan is to charge the crisis suits and have the Tyrannocyte snuggled up right against the Hive Guards so that they are contesting the objective. But if I have more models, yeah, we're gonna have to look this up. Might have to go through some FAQs or something about whether a drone unit can hold, or drone models count in terms of holding objectives.
Your codex, but we'll find out here in a minute.
I'll look. So anyway,
Down to it.
yep, if it comes down to it, we'll see what happens. All right, it's time to shoot.
All right, shooting time.
All right.
The target.
Yep. There's only one option. Hitting on 3s, you didn't move, right?
Right.
Okay. Wounding on 3s as well,
I like how I break even every time I shoot with them.
right? Oh. Oh.
All right, targets.
All right.
So.
Yep. Go ahead. Are you gonna do the Hormagaunts first?
Hormagaunts first.
All right. I am going to Overwatch, and I do believe I get my 9 inches for the greater good. So I'm gonna get my dice and fire.
Wait, they always Overwatch?
Yeah, that's what for the greater good is. Yeah, everything within 9 inches. You can only do it once. I can't do that for everything, but
I should have targeted these guys first.
well, no. It's only 9 inches. These guys are gonna get Overwatch no matter what.
Well, it would depend on who you decide to Overwatch with.
Oh, no. All my units can Overwatch.
Oh.
Yeah. It's just you can only Overwatch once per turn is what I meant, per
no,
unit.
like if once
Per-
per turn.
per unit,
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay.
Tau.
Right? Hey, we don't have an assault phase. We need
Right.
something. All right. I'll get the dice to be right back. The Hormagaunts did not survive the Overwatch. We did it off camera, and it was pretty brutal. So now we're charging over here with the Hive Guard. They can't really fail. We're going to do this Overwatch on camera. So we have 8 plus 5 plus 3. We have 16 burst cannon shots hitting on... It's got to be 3s. That thing I use is just for the phase. or excuse me, hitting on 6s. I don't know why I said that. I am rerolling 1s though because of my cross-link stabilizer jets. That's 2 hits. Wounding on 4s, that's 1 wound, but I get to reroll. That's 2 wounds. AP minus 1. 2 5-up saves.
Damage 1?
Tyranids, 1 apiece. Yeah, so 1's on 1 wound. And then my fusion cannon. Oh, one of them hits. 3's rerolling 1s. That's 1 gone.
Right,
that was the Overwatch. Well, yeah, you got to get in. You got to kill one of the.
I got a 10.
Yep, that's fine. You got to kill one of these guys. All right. So we're gonna check. I do believe they have 2 attacks, but we'll see. Yep, we have 4 attacks hitting on 4s. 4s. Okay. 1 hit. And not a wound. Yep, is their toughness 5. Okay. My battle suits have 2 attacks apiece, and I believe the sergeant has 3 attacks. I'm gonna check just to make sure. 7 attacks from the Tau, hitting on 5s. The sergeant does. Oh man, the Tau want this.
Hitting on 5s?
Yeah.
You rolled some 4s in there.
Hitting on 5s.
You rolled some 4s.
So?
You're hitting on 5s.
Yeah. You said I picked up 4s. Let's go back and check.
Yeah.
Yep, I accidentally did pick up 1 4, so we only have 4 hits. Wounding on 4s. 1 wound, no AP.
Nope, takes a wound.
Okay, takes a wound.
We will put it on.
All right. Oh shoot, I forgot to pile on with that guy, but I'll do that in a minute. So, okay, that is the end of the Tyranids' turn, and I mean, what's going to happen is I'm just going to fall back, and I'm going to put my fall back 8 inches. I'm going to put my 3 guys into the objective. I would shoot with my Devilfish at the Hive Guard, but at this point, it's not really necessary. So I think it's definitely a Tau victory
Oh, we'll see.
at this point, but we'll measure up, and maybe I'm wrong. As the smoke clears from this battlefield, the crisis suits surround the Tyrannocyte, and from its slimy innards, they pull the still breathing body of Shas'vre Maketa. This gentleman right here, this Tau, this brave Tau warrior, he was a Firesight marksman, but it appears that Shas'vre Maketa was right to put his trust in him, and he was indeed a promising student of the greater good. He will definitely earn a name, and he will definitely be promoted. And so, as the Tau surround and recover the body, the still breathing body of their leader, Devilfish come down, the Mantas descend, they quickly pull out. As swiftly and as silently as they appeared, the Harlequins disappear into the thickness of the forest, and the Tyranids are left reeling, losing their prize and losing some of their warriors in the process. But this is far from over. High Fleet Praetorian is on the scent. Whatever is in Shas'vre Maketa's mind is something they very greatly covet, and we will be seeing them again. But for now, the Tau have escaped. Stick around, guys. After this, there'll be a little bit more of an epilogue, but thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and we will see you again very soon for the next installment of either Ghosts Among Us and the greater Voice of the Emperor campaign that it is a part of. So I hope you had a great time watching. We'll catch you again very soon.
The Tau were jubilant, a strange and foreign feeling after all they had suffered in the previous years. A new hero had arisen. Dayton, meaning bold and valorous, was the name given to the former Firesight marksman who led the strike force to save Maketa. He had more than earned his new rank of Shas'vre, and none raised a voice in protest. Also, in their obtuse fashion, the Harlequins had secured their Riptide battlesuit and transmitted the coordinates for it to be retrieved without incident. Another mystery added to this day. In fact, such was the mood that many called upon Maketa to reclaim his old glory and lead them again as a Chas'vre. He felt the time for this was not right, but his warriors needed a victory, needed a leader in these dark times. So, he would rise again through the ranks as he had before. He became Shas'vre Maketa, and would again don his battlesuits in war. Shas'vre Maketa still did not know what lurked in his mind, why the Tyranids had captured him instead of delivering the killing blow, why the Harlequins had intervened. He winced as he shifted his body the wrong way, his wounds still fresh and healing. The images he saw were of some kind of Gwayla laboratory, and when he closed his eyes, there was a golden edge or border to the thoughts in his mind's eye, as if the sun were on the cusp of rising from every direction at once, but never did. These strange pictures had infiltrated his mind shortly after the disaster of Numenor Point, and his subsequent introduction to the true Montau, chaos. Memories that were his own flooded into him now, the terror of what happened to his crew and his own actions, the reason for his Malkla. When the Death Guard had attacked, that was bad enough. His warriors had fought bravely in the void against their filth, but another ship, a ship so dark a blue it was nearly black, had cut through the battle like a needle and boarded them. Victory seemed assured, for they were few in number, but their ceramite plate and brutal tactics served them well in the close confines of the ship. It was then that he truly missed their Kroot and other auxiliaries, although he could not quite bring himself to regret purging them after Numenor. As he fought, he saw a corrupted Gwayron Shah, whose midnight armor was adorned with the skinned faces of his comrades. At this, he lost all semblance of control and charged, burst cannons blazing, but he was overcome. A user of their mind science in deep red armor approached and spoke words that caused reality to flex around him, while interlaced ropes of black energy leapt from his fingers and encircled Maketa's head, knocking him out cold. He awoke in their vessel's medical facility, his crisis suit bodyguard intervening just in time to drive back the Gwayron Shah, their low numbers finally succumbing to Tau firepower. What spell had been cast he did not know, but he felt it around him still. The dark clouds surrounding his mind, surrounding the memories he had accidentally obtained. Somehow he knew that when he died, this black net would claim these memories and send them to the red-armored figure. This could not be allowed to happen. This was his Malkla, to find and kill these Gwayron Shah and wear their faces as they had worn his comrades.